Okay, hi, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this session on detoxing your body after the festivities. Now, I thought, after all the New Year and the Christmas and a lot of, probably alcohol or, and non-veg and stuff like that, I thought we need to do a session on how to clean up things in our body. And the first person I could think about is Krishnaveni Garu. So, uh, so I'd like to introduce her to all of you. Krishnaveni is an ex-IT professional who believes feeling healthy and feeling good about yourself is not a luxury. It's an absolute necessity. With passion towards wellness, she has done a degree in nutrition and dietetics and is practicing as a nutritionist and wellness coach as a freelancer. Krishnaveni Garu, pleasure to have you with us once again. And over to you to give us some good information and tips on detoxing our bodies after the festivities.
Sure. It's an awesome thing to be having you over talking about this important topic, right? Most of you, including me, even I had a binge eating towards in during my New Year day, not whole day, but basically during the meal as a one meal. But rest, so it's a key thing that we need to be back on track as a first thing, not being guilt on it, right? So that though the days have been passed of having the eating, drinking alcohol on excess amount, not on the regular basis. Basically, we tend to drink or eat more on festivities, be it be New Year or Christmas or even any other festival, right? So first thing is that you need to be conscious effort of getting back to track, so that at once you can't change, I know about it, but slowly, basically when you had enough more of alcohol or any other hot drinks, or more on binge eating of more processed food, sugary items, fried items and everything, your stomach will be bloated. First thing, you will be seeing the sign of bloating, and also you will be noticing that gastric issues and acidity issues and headaches because of your digestive system has gone for a toss, right? First you need to cleanse your digestive system. So what can be do for cleansing your digestive system is that first thing has start your day. My main mantra is start your day 2 glasses of warm water every single day. So that will help you to, first thing is that will actually help your bowel movements to get cleared if it is not getting cleared. And second thing is that start your day with detox water. What is meant by detox water? There's nothing fancy stuff. It's a name. It just is a detox. You can have something as herbal kind of thing, like as simple as lime juice, right? Some prefer it hot, some prefer it normal temperature water, with salt or without salt. That is your preference, right? So that will actually help you to cleanse your body. That is the easiest thing which you can grab from your kitchen and do it. Or you can have jeera water at intervals time of your day. What is jeera water? Basically, boil the jeera, the cumin seeds, all right. Let it change the color, the water, and see the jeera seeds and have that water alone. So that is very much good for your digestion issues. Whenever you are facing a bloating issue or any acidity or gastric, it is not necessary that you need to have run for a pandy or antacid or anything. Is that first you try this from your home kitchen. Then if it is so severe and if it's alarming, then prefer those, right? And some more detox waters are like, you can have the infusion waters also. You can actually overnight, you can keep in glass jar. You can soak cucumber, mint leaves and lemon and leave it overnight, and next day more sip all throughout your day. So that actually helps you to bring the any kind of bloating issues or gastric issues in at bay, right? That is one thing. And also second thing is that recommended amount of water to be drank is 2.5 to 3 liters per day, even during your winters. Right? When you are not having enough water, what happens is that you tend to when you drink enough water, you will best way to flush out your toxins. Right? When you're flushing out your toxins from your vital organs, that actually help you to cleanse your body. That is the easiest way to cleaning your body, and rest is what I shared you, the detox waters. Right? And next thing is that first, exercise. We tend to miss this important part during our festivities because of the busyness, or because of the people coming home, or we going out or something like that. But start exercising once the festivities come to an end, so that you instead of feeling guilt or having a guilt trip and having skipping and dozing on the bed, you should resume back to your exercise, so that you can feel that burn whatever the extra calories you have taken. You can at least control your weight gain rather than weight loss, right? That is one thing. And second thing is that have good amount of fermented foods, including like idli, dosa, anything with dhokla. The North Indians prefer to have the dhoklas, right? Kimchi and all this are having this. These have good bacteria which will help you to induce the good bacteria in gut. So when consuming this on a regular days, that can help you to boost your gut health, and also it will help you to get back to your shape. Right? And basically, as I told you earlier, this help you to promote good bacteria, and also it will in turn it will promote for the good digestion. And whoever is suffering from indigestion or constipation after binge eating, this bowl of yogurt or curd, thick curd, with their meal, this will help you to prevent all the stomach issues. Right? And adding some antioxidants to your diet. Antioxidant in the sense reducing the dairy products. I mean to say, when you're having milk or coffee or tea on a regular basis, when you're consuming more than 2 to 3 cups, actual recommended is only 2 cups. If you're having more than 2 cups, actually replace it with green tea. That is a very good antioxidant, which, as it is very it is loaded with polyphenols, and also which acts as a powerful antioxidant. Right? And basically most of them know that green tea will help you to reduce this cholesterol levels, bad cholesterol levels, and also it will helpful to maintain the weight. Right? But not alone drinking green tea will help you, but this is one of the thing which will help you to control it. Right? And also having more amount of vitamin C citrus fruits. So vitamin C citrus fruits, that will apple has good amount of it, strawberry has good amount of it, the season, strawberry season. Consuming at least 2 to 3 servings of fruits every single day, which will give you good amount of fiber, that in turn will help you to in digestion. And also loading your plate with good amount of vegetables. Like I always prefer having a salad before a meal, that actually keep your intake of overeating of your main course. Especially we rice eaters or the chapati eaters, we tend to have more of carbohydrates than the fiber, right? Protein and all. You need to have a balanced meal, so that you can have one portion of carbohydrates, and the rest portions which should be covered with protein and fibers. And good amount of fat. Fat comes like you can have your any fatty fish, or anything with what is that, 2 tablespoons of ghee. So that is a very good thing to add on a daily basis, because it has medium chain triglycerides, so that will help you to give good amount of fatty acids. And also including good amount of nuts and seeds during your snacks that actually gives you good amount of fats and omega-3 fatty acids and protein. But keep in check of the quantity, how much you're taking it, so that the calorie is in control, right? And also including green leafy and cruciferous vegetables such as cabbage, broccoli, spinach. So this will help. This is also rich in antioxidant and help you to fight in inflammation in your body. So once in a while, binge eating is fine, right? Even that is recommended actually, but you need to be getting back to track, so that is the key of balancing whenever you're doing it in your festivities or anything related to party or anything as such. So if you know that any festival season is coming up, try to balance your food beforehand so that you will not put on weight once the festive season is completed. Balancing in the sense not overeating or not being on fried items or processed food or sugary items on alcohol and all, but so that you can have good amount of food during your entire season, then get back to the track once you are done. So basically I wanted to cover these things, so I'm open for the forum for the questions.
Okay, great. Thank you, Krishnaveni garu. What is the duration, Krishnaveni garu? Like if I say I want to start detoxing from today, so how long should I do it? And like, does the body get clean completely, or it requires?
So basically, yeah. So whatever I have shared you today, that you can do it on everyday basis. There is nothing that you have to do for a certain period of time. This is actually helpful for your being moderate on your lifestyle, and this is lifelong. You can follow it. There is nothing that there's certain period of time you need to follow and all.
Yes. So I wanted to know what should be, specifically part of daily routine, especially for children. There's just so much of junk food. Forget festivities, regularly also, right? Either eating out or processed food. One is to reduce them as much as possible, but given this is the reality of life, what are the things that we should include in their diet to kind of detox ourselves?
Especially for children, detoxing is, I mean to say, first of all, don't get any packets to home, right? It is hard. I know that one day they do tantrums of getting it because of the advertisements in the TV or anything as such, but you need to be bearing with them and just leave it as such, so that they will come back to reality. And also you can share some of the details of what is good, what is bad with the processed food. You can show some of the videos visually so that they can understand, right? Most of the sugar packet food has good amount of sugars, the hidden sugars, the label. You need to know how to read your labels, the nutritional labels behind the packets. Second thing is that include good amount of this one, like during your evening snacks, you can have makhana, you can have the lotus seeds, the dry roasted one. Like it can, my son calls it as popcorn, right? So I know till he realizes that is a popcorn to him. So that that makhana he can have, they can have, and they include the fruits, everything as early as possible. Include fruits in their daily routine, so that once they realize it, they will not skip it. It is hard for the elders, for the I mean, elders in the sense 7-8 years to get the fruit routine into their routine, but we need to struggle with them so that they will understand and they will include a minimum one fruit per day for them during their evening snacks, along with milk, right? A good organic milk I prefer, right? Now most of the milks are adulterated and hormone fed, right? That you need to see of the brands and all. The third thing is that good exercise activity. I know now children are glued to their online systems, schools, and after that even studies and also everything with the laptop and mobile. So basically minimum 1 hour of activity. Maybe community is agreeing or not, we need to have inside the house also, let them run, let them jump, right? If otherwise we need to play with them. because of for the mental health. Fourth thing is that, as I said, good amount of salad for them also. Like you can make something interesting. First, one thing is that you can make with wheat pasta. Second, with salad. Second thing is that you can make some dressing like with cashew nut and dates and unrefined salt and all. That you can make the dressings. Not necessary that you need to have bland salads. Even we can make dressings very easily, right? So these things, if you include them, and early dinner is the key. What I tell to anyone, even for the kids and for adults, by 7:30 max, by 8 o'clock, you need to finish your dinners. So even if you're busy at office, keep your calendar time blocked for dinner. That is a key thing which will help you to reduce the bloating and even your weight concerns. Practice this for 1.5 months. You can see your belly fat reducing.
Okay, this boiling of the jeera seeds, you were talking about jeera seeds. How long do we need to boil them? And you said regularly having, right? So you're saying morning, afternoon, evening, like that. You need to keep sipping it. How long do we need to boil that? Like after it starts boiling?
If you take 300 ml to 400 ml of water, make it half till it gets half. The boiling water gets half, so that that you can have it once it gets cooled or lukewarm. In that way, 3 intervals of time.
Okay, so I am having ajwain water for the past like 2 years continuously every morning, having that. So that's also good, right?
Yeah, jeera, ajwain, anything is good for digestion.
Okay. So great. Okay, if you don't have any more questions, then thank you, ma'am. Thank you for those tips. And I have actually started following from today morning, but I'll include the tips that you have given us, and hopefully we'll all be detoxed in the next few days, and we'll continue to follow this, right? So Thank you, ma'am. Tejaswini, ma'am, you want to ask something?
Yeah, I just want to ask her about hormone imbalance, like about any tips for hormone imbalance for my daughter. She's got lots of problem in that. Though her diet is like every morning till night, she has a normal diet itself, but she has a hormone imbalance problem now recently. So any tips?
How old is she, Tejaswini?
She's now 14. She's 14 now.
So her this one started, the cycles have started?
Yeah, cycles have started now already, now 1 year.
Okay, the hormonal imbalance in the sense that she's having any irregular periods or something like that?
She's got regular, now she's regular, but she has the extra hair growth. Her weight, she's gaining weight, like mood swings and all other problems are there.
Okay. So for the extra hair growth or for anything, I recommend spearmint tea. Spearmint tea, that is a herbal tea. I'll ping you in the chat. Once in a day is recommended. That will help you to reducing the hair growth, right, on the facial hair growth. And you can include ashgard juice every single day. That will help you to control the hormone imbalance.
Ashgard
juice. That has got good amount of omega-3 fatty acids also.
Or white pumpkin, right?
White pumpkin.
How do you do that? Like just scrape it and...
Just cut it into pieces, blend it. After blending it, add little water only, don't add much water. Blend it and add dhania powder, jeera powder and little salt for the taste.
Okay, ma'am. Every morning.
And avoid every morning, empty stomach. After 2 glasses of water.
Okay, ma'am.
And avoid this refined flours, refined sugars, and anything, I mean to say milk also. See to the brands, whatever you're giving it.
Which way you prefer, ma'am, in milk? Like you said,
I prefer something with Namdhari or with Akshay Kalpa if you're staying in Bangalore, and anything with A2 milk, or anything is which they are in front of you, they are doing it without any hormones fed cows and buffaloes.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing such a... Thank you, panel, first of all. He's introduced you to us. Thank you so
Thank you for attending, Tejaswini.
So thank you very much. That was a wonderful session. Signing off. Thank you.